Donald Trump delivered a slurring and disoriented Veterans Day speech, maybe his worst speech on Veterans Day ever. Trump's history with the vets isn't great. As we know, Trump got a very strong letter about the ankles in order to avoid being drafted to Vietnam when he was younger. And since then, he's said stuff like, I've always wanted a Purple Heart. The Presidential Medal of Freedom is better than the Congressional, and a whole bunch of other horrible stuff. The event did not exactly have an auspicious start, as Donald Trump, seemingly knowing only the first three words of God Bless America, which are God Bless America, that really seemed to be it. Not good. So it only got worse from there. Donald Trump visibly confused and slurring about Veterans Day, Victory Day, the French, the Russians. What on earth is this guy talking about? Nobody has any idea.
As you know, today is not only Veterans Day, but it's my proclamation that we are now going to be saying and calling Victory Day for World War I. Victory Day. You know, I was recently at an event and I saw France was celebrating Victory Day, but we didn't.
Oh.
And I saw France was celebrating another Victory Day for World War II. And other countries were celebrating. They were all celebrating. We're the one that won the wars. And I said, from now on, we're going to say Victory Day for World War I and World War II.
Right.
And we could do for plenty of other wars, but we'll start with those two. Maybe someday somebody else will add a couple of more because we won a lot of good ones. But when I see other countries celebrating Victory Day, I watched it. I watched UK. I watched Russia. They were celebrating Victory Day, World War II. And I said, we got to have a Victory Day. Nobody even talked about it.
Really inspirational, and you can tell Trump is deeply and spiritually connected to the plight of veterans. Trump also declaring, if we die, we must die, and we as men, we die without complaining. Really a wordsmith like no other.
Dear God, he said, we ask only this, that if we die, we must die, and we as men would die without complaining, without pleading, and safe in the feeling that we have done our best for what we believed was right.
And if that doesn't make sense to you, don't feel bad. It doesn't make sense to anybody.